Roxanne, so we were discussing that right now you've been laid off, you're at home, you're feeling restless, you're being proactive in terms of just dancing and singing and expending some of that energy that you have with yourself. And
Yeah.
at the same time, it's just, you've also got a little bit of pressure from the kids to be doing something. And although that's an attractive idea to you to some extent, there's part of you going, okay, good idea, but what do I do?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm curious, like Roxanne, like knowing that when when you're able to get back to your work, it sounds like that's where you'd like to head. I'm
Yeah.
curious, what are some of those things that may make sense to you to be exploring right now that would just support you being in a good place to be able to go back to work when that time comes?
Well, when I was working, I got written up a couple times,
Okay.
and my kids are saying, "Mom, you got to do something about this." And so I guess part of my keeping busy is I'm trying to not drink alcohol. And my workplace have told me that that's it. Like, I'm on my last warning and I can't come to work drinking alcohol. And I don't know. So I guess something that I'm thinking about is maybe going to a program and like maybe like AA kind of program, but I'd rather dance in my room, I think. Than that seems like a big step for me.
I'd first like just to thank you for your vulnerability and courage and just being really transparent, about what's going on for you right now. It sounds like you have some support. It may not necessarily be the kind of support that you're looking for in terms of your children's encouragement. It may not always feel like encouragement to you, but it sounds like you've got some people in your court that have your best interests at heart.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's something that you're unsure about right now. You're unsure about whether or not it makes sense for you to be looking at going to AA. Like you're content to some extent right now, just singing and dancing.
I think that's true. I feel like, oh, I don't know how right that is, but I don't know if I'm content. I want to tell myself I'm content, and the other part of me is saying, you can't lose your job. Girl, you gotta keep that job. But I don't know if, I don't know if I want to quit. Well, to go to that program, I know I need to cut my drinking down. I do know that, but it's about going to that AA. I think it would help. But yeah, I guess it's time to look at it because it's so quiet that I know that it's probably something. And when you asked something I want to do, and you mentioned about the kids, I was like, okay, maybe this is a sign that I should talk about maybe going to that AA program.
It's something you're toying with, and it also sounds like it's something that you're a little nervous if you just stay within your apartment right now, that music may end.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because if I keep drinking, things are not going to be a good situation. And I have been drinking while I'm here. And, my dog looks at me and just so sad. And, I'm blackout and, I'm not doing good things. And when I go back to work, I can't come back worse. I got to be better. But
yeah, you're worried. You're worried about losing your job. And
yeah, it could happen for sure.
I'm wondering, Roxanne, what your thoughts would be, and just taking the next 15 or 20 minutes and just exploring the possibility of attending AA meetings, however that may look for you at this time.
I'll talk about it. I'm not going to promise nothing.
Okay, but you're willing to
Yeah,
explore the
I
chat.
will. Yeah, I'll explore it for sure.